Jane on double one here, and welcome to the fourth episode here in the Arsenal career mode. And so we'll start off where we left off last time. We're playing West Ham in the first league game in the BPL this season. And this is the starting lineup. I decided to keep the same type of formation and same players as we did in the Capital One Cup as we did win last time. So I thought great idea. Let's keep it the same. And so yeah, in this game, I kind of felt like I was dominating a little bit. Obviously, a little run here with Sanchez played into Wilshere, and then a big tackle there. And so yeah, I'll obviously show you guys all the clips from all the good opportunities I get. Obviously, like that with a great shot from Wilshere from distance, and every goal I get. And I'll also show you most of the subs I actually make as well at some point throughout the games, just to show you how I kind of do these type of things. So yeah, anyways, we head over to the second half now, 74th minute. We get Sanchez running through, easy goal. Wasn't the best finish, to be honest. He decided to take it with his left foot. I don't know why there, but he took it with the left foot, came off Adriano, went in the goal. And that's pretty much all she wrote in that game. It was 1-0. They had one opportunity here. I don't know, they were taken to the corner almost, and they realised that they weren't winning. So yeah, got a big tackle there by Kieran Gibbs. Didn't really clear it far enough, and one last attack, obviously, by their players, and that's full time. So first game of the season, and we're up 1-0. Perfect way to get 3 points at home against West Ham. Obviously, I dominated, and the only shot they had that game was that last one right there at the end. So I did pretty good. Anyways, we've got a lot of transfer business as well, like I've done in the last few episodes. I'll show you all of the deals that come through and the deals I send out. In this episode, obviously, we got Joel Matip in the last episode, and a great big signing. Obviously, you'll see how that went down before. If you want to watch the last episode, it'd be great. But yeah, we've got our first signing already, and we got a lot more coming from the title. Obviously, we got some big transfer business happening, so stick around for that. Anyways, so obviously our next player that I decided to go for, obviously Paul Pogba, wanted that central midfielder. Not only that, this episode I'll be looking for a striker as well. A striker since we lost Giroud in the last episode. Obviously we still got Walcott and we got Sanchez if I need to use up there, and we also got Welbeck up there. But I still need a backup striker. I've thought of. So yeah. Anyways, we head on through. We got Walcott deal that we just rejected straight up. But yeah, anyway, we head on to the next game. Sorry, Crystal Palace here. A very similar team to their normal game. You know, Bakary Sarko, Johan Cabaye, some really great players in this team. Sharmak, but very kind of normal to what their team is usually in the BPL at this point in time. So yeah. Anyways, so we go into this game as well. Obviously, they start off well here, and they get a free kick at this point, where they do all right, I guess. They're not the best. I always decide to put the man on the line, even if it's offline, and he brings up a big boy save right there off the line. Very happy with that save. But yeah, so we'll head on through. They did have a lot of the possession in this game. But yeah, anyways, I decided to make some subs as well halfway through this game. But yeah, anyways, we get a massive save here, 45th minute going through. We get Ramsey passing to Cazorla, and then a great through ball from Cazorla right here to Sanchez, and another goal. 2 goals in 2 games for Cazorla. From Sanchez. Sorry, Alexis Sanchez. Great through ball from. With plays like that, what do I need? Here's a full on this. Which we'll get to later on. But from Santi Cazorla there, which I thought really did well for this game. Obviously, a couple of ball rolls, and I thought 90th minute how that didn't become a penalty there. He got injured. Obviously, it wasn't an injury that carried on from the game, as you see later on. But I thought that was going to be a penalty. Did have a few less shots, but the game stats were pretty even. Anyway, we go to Paul Pogba. Still don't want the 75 million plus Monreal. We'll try 84, and hopefully this still goes through. And so yeah. Anyways, we'll do a few more player trainings. We do a lot of player training in this episode. I think there's three or four sets. Checker goes up. Obviously, Hector Bellerin went up in the last one. Not the best result so far with both of the player trainings, but hopefully they'll get better. They're both going up in overall, so I've been happy with that. But yeah, anyways, the next big game we come up to is actually the Liverpool game. A great side, obviously the hardest challenge probably so far in the season. We get a couple offers here for Ospina. We also get an offer for Ozil, and some big offers. So obviously we've got the Rosicky deal also going through that might not happen. Obviously Bayern come with some big money, 74 million, and I thought Ozil. I haven't been starting him, but if I get rid of him, obviously I want the big money, right? So I thought 74 million. It's inside the value that my chief executive thought of. So I thought we'll go a bit higher than it. We'll go $90 million for Mesut Ozil, 5 million over his sorry, my chief executive's value. See how that goes. Anyway, we're going to the Paul Pogba deal. The transfer, the 84 million goes through, and we'll try Paul Pogba to get him in, and so yeah. Anyways, we'll head into a few more things. We've got Mikel Arteta as well, another person that's people are trying to go for. Players I've transfer listed, obviously the more likely ones that they're going for, anyways. And then I had a look at my shortlist as well. Like I said, I needed that new striker as well, so I thought get a nice speedy striker as well. I mean, obviously Welbeck is a bit faster, but I really like having it. Since there's only one striker up the top, there needs to be the one that breaks away and runs through the field and scores straight away once I get a counter. If I was playing with a two-man striker, strike force, then we could have one that was slower, like Giroud, and then one that's not so slow. That's nice and pacey up there. But since I'm only using one striker in this formation, I kind of need to have a really fast striker. So I had to look at the players. Don't really have a lot of players. Obviously, I was using Mertesacker in the last episode, so I thought 40 million for Aubameyang, a bit over his value. Also went for Marotta, I went a bit more over his value as well. Hopefully those deals go through. So yeah, anyways, if you guys have any suggestions as well, I've got a little bit money at the end of this episode, you'll see as well. We have a little bit money left. If I wanted to bring in another player, just let us know in the comment section down below. But yeah, this career mode's going pretty well, I guess. At the moment, we've only got 3 games as well in this episode. Obviously, after the Liverpool game, we'll advance on to the next game. But we'll see some good stuff happening. Anyway, Paul Pogba deal gets accepted. A lot of money, I know, but I reckon we really need this. Really need this player, especially going into this Liverpool game. We'll do a bit more player training real quick. Obviously, we're still training up Hector Bellerin and this new Checker guy. Does very well in this one. I'm very happy with that. B and a C for the goalkeeper, doing very well. So yeah, anyway, we'll simulate up to this Liverpool game. Play the game with Paul Pogba getting put into the lineup. Now we've got two new signings coming in. Paul Pogba and Joel Matip, and I've got them right in front of each other. I know that's just how it worked out, but yeah, we've taken Wilshere out as well. He wasn't really performing for me when I was playing with him. I thought Ramsey was doing a lot better job in the midfield, so I've decided to keep him in. And yeah, anyways, a few other deals didn't go through. Tried for Bernat again. We got unacceptable for the two strikers. So we'll raise their offers a little bit more. I decided, thinking about it, what type of players did I want to offload a bit more, and I thought of Rosicky, so I put Rosicky in both of the deals. Added about 5 million or so on both of them, and we'll see how they go through. And so yeah, same with Aubameyang, put in Rosicky and put it up to 45 million. Anyway, so we head on to a few more things. We get a couple more, like you saw just before. I did put in a few more offers for like Luis Gustavo and Andre Gomez and stuff like that, just in case the Paul Pogba deal didn't go through. Got rid of those. Anyway, Mesut Ozil, Bayern did take the bait and took $90 million for Mesut Ozil. Big cut to our attacking options up in the cam position, but I'm sure I could bring in somebody else. The offers for Arteta and Ospina didn't go through. They didn't want to pay that much. So yeah. Anyway, for this last game against Liverpool, I thought may as well give Ozil his last game for the club. Since they've already accepted, they've just got to get as long as the talks don't break down, it's got to be the last game for Ozil. So we've decided to start him. We've got Paul Pogba, Ramsey, obviously Sanchez, and I think I put Walcott, out on the right for this game. Big tackle there by Jose Enrique, and he was probably the biggest threat in this game. Jose Enrique was so hard to pull. Obviously, have a big tackle there. I don't know why the players shield, go for the opposite player as opposed to the ball. But yeah, anyway, Mesut Ozil, look at this. Another great through ball from our cams. Santi Cazorla in the last game, and then Ozil doing that one, an assist there, and a beautiful goal from, I think that was Ramsey pushing up and scoring a goal. And in this game, I felt very comfortable. I think I was at home for this game, and I really did control the game up until about the 45th minute. You'll see all the highlights are pretty much from me. We got a nice ball roll here, big shot, not the best of finishes, but Mignolet keeps us out. Anyway, Joel Matip running in, a big slide tackle, and I thought that was a perfect slide tackle. Ref doesn't believe, so he gives the penalty. You'll see a bit of a dodgy replay. There's another player running in the way in a second, but I thought I did get him. He did get a bit of his body, Jordan Ibe, but I thought I got the ball and it would be fine. Anyway, Daniel Sturridge jumps up to the spot, takes the shot, and a beautiful pen. Not really savable most of the time, but yeah, good penalty for him, 1-1. And at this point, just before half time, I thought I was dominating the game. You'll see from the stats at half time to the stats at full time, the difference in what happened within the two halves. I felt like I was on top. I was a little bit obviously down in possession, had a few more shots, felt like I was controlling the game really. And we only get one attack, pretty much, maybe two attacks in the second half. Otherwise, Liverpool was just passing around the back, I couldn't get the touch of the ball, and you'll see from the possession stats at the end of the game, they completely dominated in possession-wise, and yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. So 1-1 draw against Liverpool, one of the bigger teams in England. Would have liked the win here, but yeah, look at that 61% possession. They really did kick the ball away from me. So yeah, anyways, we have a few loan deals away. Also coming up, and so yeah, we'll ship him off. We'll do a few more deals, obviously. Juan Bernat, sorry if I said his name wrong. We're still trying to get him just in case Jordi Alba doesn't go through. I think I'll go to the shortlist now. I think something happened with the deal, so Jordi Alba's deal didn't actually go through, so we'll resubmit that in a second. But yeah, we've got Bernat just in case. Both the strikers, Aubameyang and Morata, the clubs accept for the money, and we'll just give them a bit of a wage offer as well. See how they go. Usually, I just like to keep the wage the same as what they're on. Don't give them extra money; they don't need it. Don't give them a squad role if you don't need. Yeah. Anyways, I had a look after we lost Ozil. I thought I needed a new cam. And back in FIFA 14, this guy was a god, Christian Eriksen. I loved him so much. The amount of free kicks I've scored with him, crazy amount. But yeah, that was back in FIFA 14. Hopefully it's something similar to last year's FIFA. So if I miss a few free kicks, don't blame it on me. I'll get better, obviously. But yeah. So I thought without Ozil, I need another cam, and so I've got Christian Eriksen now. Put in Jordi Alba's offer again. I think I went with 33 million, just a little bit over his value. Now that I have all that cash, I think there was 76 million or whatever it was, some big money. We could go out for a lot of extra players now, and so yeah, Luis Gustavo and Andre Gomez we'll get rid of. I don't need them anymore now that we've got our Paul Pogba in the midfield. So yeah, anyway, we had a look at a few other strikers. We don't need Doumbia anymore. We'll try and go for Griezmann. If we can get him for cheap, obviously he's 24 years of age and 84 overall, so he's really, really great striker. But yeah, if we get him on the cheap, then we'll go for him. Obviously he's the most expensive out of all the strikers that we're going for. And because of all this extra money that we have now, we decided to go for Marco Reus as well. He's such a great player. Whether he gets to start over Alexis Sanchez, I don't know yet. We'll see, but yeah, we'll go for the offer with this extra cash now, just a little bit over his value, and so yeah, anyways, the Jordi Alba deal, Morata deal, and the Burnett deal all get accepted, and Eriksen deal, sorry. Jordi Alba will bring in, Morata will bring in straight away. So now we've got that hole filled in that we had from Giroud. Now we've got Morata in, and that hole from Monreal that we lost as well, filled in by Jordi Alba. The only hole now we're missing really is the Mesut Ozil one, which I've got now, is the Christian Eriksen deal that I'm trying to bring in. Usually try and keep them on the same thing. Try and get them 5 years of their length of their contract. Just gives me the extra time, I guess. Doesn't hurt, and you just get the extra time if you want to sell them later on. So yeah, anyway, we'll loan that guy out. Marco Reus and Eriksen want to get a bigger wage. Same with Aubameyang. That's why I decided to take Morata as opposed to Aubameyang. So we'll give them a bigger wage. I don't usually give them the whole thing. They usually accept if it's close enough. So I've given them like 10 million or whatever, a bit shorter, which is fine. But yeah, anyways, we'll simulate a little bit more. And they both accept. So we'll bring in Eriksen. I think we need to bring in that central mid first, and then Marco Reus. We just don't have enough money, so I decided to go into our players. Put all the new players in, and decided to have a look. And I thought Walcott, he's the same age as Reus, but Reus is that many overalls better. So I thought maybe I should transfer Reus Walcott. If we get a decent deal, bring in that cash, and then maybe bring in Reus as well. There's only 3 days left until the transfer window ends. But yeah, anyway, thanks guys. Leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.